Hey guys, welcome to Teal House Farm off the farm today. This will just be a quick video, a little bit of an update on what was both a thumbs up day and a very thumbs down day just in life. And so first, we have almost everybody in the van here. It's Thursday, so the girls all have like gymnastics and activities. So we come to town, Annie has therapy, and then we get some errands done, and then we just hit the parking lot while people take turns when it's their turn, and then when it's not their turn, they get their tablets and some food. So keeps everyone busy. It's a little tricky with the little Mr. P because he's just buckled in and he gets kind of cranky, and it's too cold to take him out for a walk, so sometimes we end up driving around the parking lot, but we're gonna get done. Excuse my voice too. We all had been sick, so I was the last one to get it, and I'm feeling better, but my voice has not recovered yet. But anyway, so the good thing today, I'll show you. I went to Walmart, and this large Costco freezer bag that I have is stuffed full, and I only spent $24.70. I'm not going to say it's pre-pandemic levels, but I'm really starting to feel like the inflation is starting to settle down on a lot of things, or maybe I've just gotten good about shopping around inflated goods. But I got in that bag, I've got two family-sized bags of potato chips. I've got 3 things of toilet paper. They're not all that name brand, but 3 things of toilet paper. I got 2 bunches of bananas. I've got bread. I've got some noodles and some soup. And I got baby wipes. I think that's it. Oh, and I got some salad dressing, and that was only $24. All of that. I remember like last month leaving the grocery store with just like a couple vegetables, and it was like $40, and it was ridiculous. And I was like, there's no way we can sustain that. Like, we have a lot of food in our pantry, but I don't have fresh stuff right now because the garden's not in. And it was getting a little bit stressful. I mean, you don't have to have fresh stuff, right? But it's better for you. I'd like to provide that for my children. But it's nice to see the prices come down. Still not eating everything that we would like to eat, our favorite things, but we are able to get a really good variety and get some good nutrition in. And prices are coming down, and it doesn't feel like it's strangling the budget anymore, which is great. Thumbs down thing actually started a couple days ago, and this isn't in the like big picture of life. This is not a huge deal, but it's something that really made me upset. And it was not upset, like just, I guess it broke my heart a little bit as a special needs parent. So this weekend, a friend of mine and myself, we decided we were going to contact local representatives in the state government and let them know just how much of a wait list there is for some services for kids who have significant medical needs or disabilities. You want some more chips, mister? That, you know, there's some things just that aren't available, like things that are called income waivers for Medicaid, which allows kids who are significantly disabled or have a lot of needs like Annie does. It lets them have Medicaid even if their parents are over the income limit, which the income limits can be pretty low depending where you live, and so people end up not being able to get medical care for their child because they have to be privately insured. Private insurance doesn't cover everything a disabled child needs, doesn't even come close to covering everything a disabled child needs. So you spend $30,000 a year out of pocket between premiums, deductible, separate like emergency room deductibles, sometimes more than $30,000, and then you still don't have everything your child needs. You got to spend more money to get them the therapies they need and things. And so it really benefits kids like Annie to have access to Medicaid. But our state, because it's a financially more conservative state, only allows 366 waivers for the entire pediatric population. The wait list is so long that several years ago, when I called interested in putting Annie on the wait list, because at that time we made too much money for her to qualify, they told us that it was going to be 10 to 15 years wait. And by that time she's an adult. That doesn't help us anymore, right? Because it's only for kids 17 and under. So anyway, things like that. That there's just obnoxious wait lists, or there's just services not available that other states have, and just say that, you know, we'd like to see change or progress made so that children with disabilities can get the best care and have the best chance at whatever their version of a normal life is. And while my letter has not been responded to, my friend's letter was responded to, and the individual who sent a very nice email back, but basically said that there are no wait lists in the state for special needs services, which just blew my mind and broke my heart. I do not think this person was being facetious or mean. I think that this is a person in government who has a lot of responsibilities, and there's a lot of irons in the pan, and they just are not well versed in this, kind of small subset of the population. But it made me think, no wonder things don't get done or don't get better if our representatives don't believe or don't know that there's an issue. And even when we try to point out that there's an issue, we get told that, we're wrong, that we misunderstand. I'm definitely not wrong, because I live this life every day. Like, I know all of these issues. I know that it took a year to even get her something called a neuropsychological evaluation, which she needed in order to be able to get the services that she needed, because we had to have the specific diagnosis from a neuropsych for some of the things she needed services through. Yes, just a second. It took a year for her to be seen, and that was fast-tracked because she has like a documented brain injury, which puts her high risk for certain things. Kids that don't have those things, like I have a friend who put her child on a list for an evaluation in 2019, and he still hasn't had it. That's how long the wait list is for that service. But these kids need those things so that they can qualify for other services. So it just made me really sad. And so I sent a more specific letter with links. Sorry, they're sharing chips, and the baby's not getting them fast enough. Can you have a chip, please?
Yep.
In hopes of politely but sternly educating this person who's representing us in the government, make sure that they realize that there is a problem that we need to be doing something about, and that there are extraordinary wait lists in our state. A lot of states have wait lists, but our state is particularly stingy on services that it allows for kids like Annie. And so that had me kind of upset this week, and it was topped off by just an issue with a contractor that works to help provide the services that we can get for her right now. Everything is contracted through grants, so private organizations contract to the government to provide things. We had an issue where they stopped a service at the beginning of the year, and then it's just been a mess trying to get what she needs. And I've spent so many hours on the phone over the last 3 weeks trying to get the service back that she needs, that we need for her. And they just keep bouncing me around to different people, telling me that a different thing's an issue or that's an issue. And I'm just like extraordinarily frustrated. Like, neither of those things are like life-changing or life-altering, and they're really petty compared to honestly the other issues other people are dealing with, or even like the actual medical side of her issues. When we, like this weekend, as we talked about in another video, we had like a major emergency and hospital trips, and those things all turned out okay, and I'm so thankful for all of those. I'm thankful when we are able to come home and she's doing really well. Like, those are the big deal issues. It's these small issues though that it just feels like some days like the straw that broke the camel's back. Like the bureaucratic issues, like it feels like that there should be somebody who advocates for us, like, because I spend so much time advocating for everything, and then the things that we're actually told that she's, or that any disabled child is entitled to, like equal opportunities in education and things, like I shouldn't have to be banging my head against the wall for those things too, when I'm already spending so much mental energy and time just trying to make sure, like, medically that she's got everything that she needs and that she's on her best path. Like, that's already hard enough to decide what to do and how to go through it and spend, time doing that, while still making sure there's plenty of me to go around for my other children. But then to have things like this come up where you're like, the people who are supposed to be helping you are making it 10 times harder to do what she needs, because they're just standing in the doorway. It's like trying to walk from my living room to my kitchen with all these kids. Somebody is always standing in the doorway and moving people out of the way just to get where I'm going. And that's what it felt like this week. I'm just constantly moving people out of the way to get her what she needs. And the easiest part should be, after we've made the decision, just following through and getting each step. And it shouldn't be hours and hours on hold, hours and hours on the phone, being told I'm talking to the wrong person. You need to talk to this person, but we can't transfer you there because, they only communicate by email. So we'll email them and call you back. They never call you back. And then so you have to call the next day and the next day and the next day until somebody actually does their job. It was just frustrating to feel like banging my head against the wall every day of the week, and then realize like people up at the top who actually have the power to make change don't even believe that there's a problem, when you're sitting here on the bottom of the pile being like, oh my gosh, every day is a problem. How do you not see that, like, families in this situation, even though it's not common, like, I get it, I'm in the very small percent. I think I read somewhere that American Academy of Pediatrics guesses that less than 4% of children are born with significant disabilities. So we're in the vast minority here. But our needs are important too, and it just feels like nobody's representing you if they don't even believe that there's a problem. So, all right, that's all I got today. We'll see you back on the farm tomorrow. We had a big change happen, and we vlogged it today, so we'll show you that tomorrow. So come back and join us on the farm tomorrow for some more homesteading content, and we got some more canning and some more cooking stuff coming up too. So we'll see you guys soon. Say bye, JJ.
Mommy.
Yeah.
One phone call here. Say to them.
Yeah. Oh, JJ wants to let you know her collarbone feels much better, but we have to go for an X-ray on Monday, so we'll know for sure. I think we're okay. Say bye, JJ.
And I get to buy a candy.
And you get a candy for doing a good job. All right.
Yep.
You want to say bye?
Bye. Poopy.
JJ.